Alright, we're gonna play this tournament here. This one usually I don't do too hot on, but I noticed only 282 people have played it, and 1400 will get me in the top 100, and I think I can at least get the 1400. There we go. Maybe we can get a really good finish here if we play smart golf. Yeah. So if you couldn't tell, this place is at the Grand Canyon. All right. Whew. Good start. Good start. Oh, I thought that was going to go a lot farther than that. Yeah. The hell is this? almighty. What? Gracious. Wow, it was a scary shot. What's up, T-Man? How goes it, sir? What is up? What is up? Just trying to play my arch nemesis golf course here. Heck yeah, T-Man. I appreciate it, dude. It's golf, you know. Some people find this kind of boring. I can understand that. I'm not gonna lie, I've used golf to help me fall asleep on a Sunday afternoon to take a nap, but I try to make it a little more fun than normal golf. This course is definitely not normal golf. It is far from normal. Oh yeah, I love playing golf. I love watching golf. I love sports. I just love sports in general. I love watching them, playing them, talking about them. I just love sports. I think the young generation today doesn't get it, because the way they play sports is very different than the way sports used to be played and looked at. It used to be a competition thing, and it was to make you better and to understand you had to work harder to get better. And now it's just about show up and get a trophy, and everybody gets a trophy. And I get it, I'm cool, it's like, you participated, you should get something. But I'm not a huge fan of this whole everybody gets the same trophy thing. It's like, if you won and you played hard and you worked hard and harder than another team, then you should get something a little better than them. But if you're a wrestling guy, you gotta get that. You know how it is. Wrestling is one of those sports, I always get I get told, oh, wrestling isn't a sport, up there. It may be somewhat scripted. But them dudes are jumping off of the top rope from what, 4 or 5 feet off the ground, and they're not small people, and with gravity, that's a pretty big slam. So something tells me those guys have to be pretty damn good athletes to do what they do. And I'd always challenge anyone to say that wrestling isn't a real sport to get in a ring with a trained professional wrestler and tell me that same thing after you're done. 3 minutes in the ring, and I bet you anyone who says wrestling isn't a sport would be so winded and broken and battered that I don't even know if they could say and admit that wrestling is a sport, because their mouth wouldn't move. Yeah, I love the NFL too, man. I'm a huge football guy. I like college a little more than the pros. And my reasoning for that is the fact that in college it's more about team, and sadly college sports is even getting away from that aspect now that they're talking about paying athletes. And once again, I understand, colleges make a lot of money and the kids are their quote-unquote employees, but I tell you what, if you paid me a scholarship to play a sport while you were paying for my school, that would seem like a pretty good payment to me. And I've tried to instill that in my kids to make them understand that, you know, if you can go to college for playing a sport, that's a pretty good bargain. Pretty good bargain in my opinion, at least. See, I could have went and played college baseball. It just didn't work out for what was going on in my life and all that jazz at the time, so... And that's okay. Sometimes things just don't work out. Oh, I hate this shot. Get down, ball. Son of a gun. Oh, I always do that. I gotta remember what to use here. Bro, I tell you what, you do whatever your heart desires, man. I swear my ass off sometimes when I get super angry, and I'm okay with that. I'm not too concerned about it, dude. I'm a firm believer that swearing is a vital part of the English language, or any language, because it's a descriptive word. And me being an amateur wannabe writer, I'm a huge fan of words. I only have a few words, you know, that I am not a fan of, and most of those are racial words. I'm not a fan of the whole racial movement. I like all kinds of people. I don't care who you love, who you worship, any of that crap. I just, you know, yeah. Everybody's got their thing. Oh, this is a bad hole. Bad hole. So you can ask Willie Puffers. I'm pretty dirty mouth person in real life. I try to tone it down for YouTube just because, but at the same time, it's hard for me because, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of filters. You know, I guess if you're at church or something, you probably shouldn't go swearing up a storm, or with your grandma or something. Those were the two places I never... or three: school, church, and grandma's house. Yeah, dude, I can tell you're a man of the people, as they say, right? You know, and that's good. We need more people like that in this world that just are understanding of everyone, and just, you know, I'm not saying you don't have to care about other people, but I'm just saying, you know, it's nice to know that there's other people in the world that, you know, they're just accepting of people, you know. That's what we could use, is just acceptance of everybody. Don't matter what color you are, don't matter who you, like I said, who you worship and what music you listen to, what kind of clothes you wear. Just, you know, just be a good person, man. I think we would be a much better world if everybody would just kind of worry about how we can make the world a better place, and not how they can get more for themselves. But that's probably impossible, at least with the thinking that we use in this day and age. But maybe we'll get her figured out. I don't know. I hope for my kids' sake, at least their generation can kind of start to make that change. And your generation too. You seem a little younger than me. So I'm in my mid-30s. I'm an old fart. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. My generation kind of screwed things up. We had the world in our hands. But like I said, we also had the generation behind us telling us all types of malarkey that we took to be true. And yeah, we just didn't do things right, and kind of paying for it now, but get things fixed. And like I said, your generation can come in, and my kids' generation can come in, and you guys can make this place a better place. Exactly, dude. Racism is that's one of the few problems I do have with hardcore religious people is they tend to, well, they kind of tend to forget what they preach, you know, and that's, you know, acceptance of all man, and it's just kind of weird. Like, that's kind of why I don't want to say walked away from religion necessarily, but I found it hard to believe in a God because of the way that the people that believed in the God I was taught to believe in were treating people. It just seemed odd to me. It's like, wow, here you guys say you need to be nice to everybody and blah blah blah, and here you are, you know, just because these people don't necessarily believe in what you believe in, they're bad people, or just crazy. So I was like, you know what, I got one way to fix this, and this is just going to be, I'm just going to believe in being a good person and knowing that one day I will die. And from the time of that I figured out that I just need to be a good person, and the time that I die, if I can do that, I should be cool with whatever happens. I don't know what happens. Nobody should know what happens, but that's my plan. Well, that didn't work out at all. I don't know what I did there, but I don't think I was paying attention. Something went horribly wrong there, and I don't know what. Something's going horribly wrong in this round quickly. Oh, gracious. Oh, it's back-to-back bogeys. Double bogey and another bogey. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I like watching your channel. I try to check it out when I can. Sometimes I'm not able to comment because of the way I'm using... if I'm watching it on my YouTube app on my PlayStation 4, I can't make comments. But if I'm watching it like on my laptop or through the PlayStation Live thing, I can make comments. But sometimes I kind of just like to watch people's channels silently and not let people know I'm there because, well, you know, it's just how I roll sometimes. But, yeah, I love checking out your music streams, dude, stuff like that. And, yeah, keep it up, dude. For real, keep it up. A lot of respect for you, dude. Just keep doing what you do. 'Cause this crap is no joke. This YouTube stuff is kind of crazy. Like I've seriously, I've had a YouTube channel. This YouTube channel I'm on right now, I've actually had for 9 years. We used to do a comedy show on this page we ran, and I got rid of all those old videos and just started using it as my personal page. So there's like 3 or 4 videos if you go back 9 years ago. Well, thanks, dude. Hey, add me up on Twitter. It's the same. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as my gamer tag here, that rediger1533THAP thing. I do have a Twitter page, and I'm pretty regular on there. I use it pretty much more than anything else, so feel free to follow me on there, and I will do the same to you at some point here today, sir. I hope to start getting some different games here pretty soon. I got a job again the other day, about, I don't know, a month ago. So, I'm going to start getting some newer games. I want to get the new baseball game really bad. Stream some baseball. I need to get Willie Puffers back on Grand Theft Auto again. We haven't played that game in forever. It's just tough because we kind of have different schedules since we both have jobs. We literally got jobs almost the exact same time at different places, working totally different schedules. And it's kind of a bummer, but that's just life. Especially the older you get, it's just life. We both got kids and all that fun stuff, and yeah. But yeah, dude, I definitely appreciate the support, you know, because like I said, yeah, I'm not really doing this as hardcore as Willie Puffers is. I'm kind of just, like I said, part-timer, I guess. I enjoy doing it while I do it, so. He's an awesome dude. I actually have known him what year was it? My junior year in high school, so 1998, when I moved to the same town he lived in. we were in the same grade in school. And then our senior year of high school, we had a study hall thing together in the morning. And we could, it was an open campus study hall where we could leave the school for that hour and go do whatever. And we went and did a lot of whatever. So we would go, we usually get Burger King orders from everyone we knew. And we would have to drive out to Burger King and get everybody breakfast sandwiches and all this other stuff for people, because, well, we were nice like that. Come on, ball. Oh, are you kidding me? How did that not fall? How did that not go in the hole? Look at this ball. Look at where this ball is. How did that not go in the hole? I am so perplexed right now. Gravity. Gravity, help me out here. What are you doing? What is this? What is this? Dude. Oh, gravity, you owe me. I can't believe that just happened, man. Wow, that would have been so nice to get that eagle. Holy cow, a 618 yard par 4? Kidding me right now? It's a pretty long par 4, yo. I think this is going to take a couple really awesome golf shots here. See, I don't play this one too much because of this reason. It drives me crazy. Alright, let's see if we can't stick this thing next to the cup, or just go ahead and put it in the cup and make it easy on me. Oh, you gotta get back, ball. You gotta slow down. Yeah, I've seen that dude. It's funny, dude. I think I actually subscribed to him because he's making me laugh on your stream one day. It's a funny dude. You got a few dudes on your stream that make me laugh, man. I love that. I'm huge into comedy. I actually wrote a 95-page comedy movie script I have sitting about 3 feet from me here in my little Husker room man cave thing. So yeah, I love comedy, dude. People can make me laugh, dude. I'm all for it. No, hold on. I gotta pay attention. I don't want to hit that pitch shot. I'd rather hit a choke shot up here, right over the edge of this mountain. Oh my goodness gracious. What time is it? 2:37 here. That's not too bad. I thought it was a little later than that. So I got an hour, about an hour and a half of quiet before my children get home off the bus and it turns to pure chaos here, because yeah, we're getting ready to leave on vacation, and holy crap, they know it. And today being their last day of school for a few days, they're pretty stoked, to say the least. See, I'm torn. I want to take my PlayStation with me. but also I really don't feel like unhooking it, because the way I have it set up in my little room here, it's kind of a pain in the butt to get out of there. But I also have a feeling, being that I'm not the sleeping type like most people, I might have an issue when I'm gone on vacation. Chaos indeed, sir. It's part of life. Can't have life without chaos, in my opinion. If everything was easy, I don't think life would be here. Honestly, I think just for life to be here, I think it's pretty chaotic to get here and do what it had to do. So that's another discussion for another day. I can't get into a science discussion today, or my brain will hurt. But yeah, chaos will always ensue. It's about how you handle said chaos, how you choose to deal with it, and all that stuff. I think chaos is like pain. Everybody knows what it is, but everybody knows it on different levels of severity. You know what I mean? Like, if the worst pain you've ever had is, say, a cut on your finger, yeah, you understand pain, but you don't know other levels of pain compared to, say, a person who might have, broken their leg or been in a gnarly car accident or something like that. That person's pain is different than pain, but pain is always pain. Same with chaos. Some people's version of chaos I look at sometimes and I'm like, you think that's chaos? I'll show you chaos. But then I see people and I'm thinking, well, I don't even know what chaos really is, do I? It's all in the eye of the beholder, my friend. Alright, we're going to get a hole in one here. Let's see if we can do it. Just pop this bad boy right in there. Oh, man. Yeah, cool, man. Cool. I appreciate it. Like I said, thanks for stopping by, dude. Seriously, for real. I'll try to get by to a couple of your streams maybe here before we leave on our little vacation here, but I'll still have my laptop with me on vacation, so I'll still at least be able to watch all your guys' videos and stuff, so I can keep up with you guys, like you and Willy Puffers and all that crap. So I won't be completely in the dark per se. I just probably won't be getting to game a lot, other than whatever goofy Facebook games I have that I play to keep myself occupied. But Jeff, thanks for stopping by, and yeah, always. Well, that's quite the hill. Get down here. Right on. It's cool either way, man. Like I said, it's cool. I'm super stoked you stopped by and checked out some golf, that's all. Said I don't get a whole lot of people come and check this out. My football streams, I usually get a few more people on. Well, this is such a cool song. I'm actually friends with the guy in this band, and they covered two of my favorite artists in here, and Black Sabbath with Iron Man right here, and then they did a Prince cover. No big deal, just an 862 yard par 5, right? 8 football fields long, almost 9. I can handle that shot. That was tough. Oh my god. That makes me so mad. Can't believe I just missed that. I don't know who put this giant plant here, but it's really in the freaking way. Good God almighty. Oh, we're gonna do it anyway. Oh my god, I can't believe that worked out. Oh, it's crazy. Thing like swerved around the bush and went around the mountain the opposite direction. Golf's a funny sport. Get in there. Oh, doing me dirty again, game. Doing me dirty, game. Come on. Oh, some days you're just a little off on here. I'm going to end up being at 13 under, one shy of that 14 under I needed to get to. So that 14 under looks like a pretty good round now. Just saying. Goodness gracious, this is a little uphill, huh? This is the horseshoe hole where it like comes completely back around. It's only 222 yards to the flagstick. Problem is the flagstick's on the other side of this friggin' mountain like thing, so yeah. It's good times. I don't know if I can get that ball up here. But I'm going to try it anyway, because it's the wedge, so... If it don't work, we're in trouble. Oh boy. Oh, that has got to be the best I've ever played this hole. Dude, I have so many videos that I have like saved to stuff that I wasn't streaming, or really good stuff while I was streaming that I just want to save like a highlight clip of. It's like I don't know if you've noticed, some of my older stuff before I could stream was a lot like a episode of Sports Center or something. It was just a lot of video clips, and I actually kind of like that, especially just because it's kind of cool if, you know, a person isn't able to sit around for an hour or whatever and watch a guy stream. to be able to come just check out a few of his highlights, you know. Plus, I also sent a couple of them into that Game Sprout or whatever and got featured on that channel a couple times. That was pretty cool. But, yeah, it's just kind of cool every now and then. But, yeah, I get so lazy because after I get done streaming, it's like, man, I got to go edit some videos. And that's the stuff people don't realize. And they're like, oh, it's cool you do a YouTube page. It is cool, but there's a lot of quote-unquote not-so-sexy things that you have to do to get to make a good page that people don't even realize. That it's unbelievable. It's like, dude, trust me, it's not just sitting around playing video games. And I know that's what it looks and seems like, but man, if only it were that easy to just sit around and play some video games. Like I said, there's so many things that you gotta do that are just tedious. You sit there and it's like, you already played it, now you gotta sit and watch the script or the, you know, how many hours worth of video gameplay just to find a couple minutes worth of, you know, highlights or whatever. But at the same point, I also find that tedious stuff kind of fun sometimes, because like I said, I used to do a lot of video editing with our comedy show that we did. Me and my friend kind of tried to split the editing 50-50, and then he kind of started hating it more than me, so I just kind of took over. And yeah, it's crazy to think of the hours of video clips I used to go through just to make a 3-minute clip. It was just kind of stupid sometimes how crazy it was. Yeah, I don't know though, dude. I think it depends a lot of what you're doing, like what your page is trying to do. I think they look at that, like, I don't know if you have your videos monetized or whatever, but I've noticed if I don't monetize a video, quote unquote, and try to make money off of it or whatever with their crap, that you can get away with a lot more. But I also think they have so many rules anymore that it's hard for even them to know what's okay and what's not okay. It's like if a person just happens to catch it, because I mean, you imagine the amount of YouTube videos that are uploaded in a day. That's just kind of crazy to think about. But like I said, I don't know, it seems it's a lot different than when I started mine 9 years ago. You pretty much uploaded a video 9 years ago, and once you got to, I think it was like 100 subs, or your video got 1,000 views, you got somewhat paid for it. And then I think they got into trouble that people would just upload a couple videos and never upload again, and then they would expect to get paid for that. And it's like, well, you got to keep, you know, your content coming in order to, so they made it so you actually have to be a viable channel. You can't just make a few videos, throw it on there, and then leave, and 10 years later come back and expect a check for $100, you know. And see, that's just it. Since you don't monetize, I think you can, that's how you can play your music on YouTube side. You wouldn't be able to use that music, because then, well, you could, but any money made would go towards that band, which, let's be honest, isn't ridiculous. Because I got a copyright strike one time of all bands for Led Zeppelin. Okay, you're talking about probably one of the top 5, if not top 3, money-making bands in the history of music. I mean, this is Led Zeppelin we're talking about, okay? These guys take a dump and they probably get paid more than me and you will in a lifetime. And yet, my video got a copyright strike pretty much telling me that any money I made off that video was going to go to Led Zeppelin's YouTube monetization thing. And I'm like, this is complete crap, because that's a giant worldwide known band, and here they're talking about coming after me, this little YouTube dude with, like, at the time, like 20 subs, and you're gonna want my 40 cents that I might make off this video. It's like, that's just silly. It's like, I get it, they own the music, but I wasn't trying to make money off their music necessarily. I was literally just listening to Spotify. That's what I was doing. I was listening to Spotify. So it's just, I don't know, it's kind of ridiculous. I understand, but they've taken it kind of a little to the extreme. And I think they should, I think really somebody needs to kind of be like, hold on a second, you know, you guys are looking about this all wrong, you know, look at it like advertisement rather than you should be getting paid for it, you know. But I don't know, maybe I'd feel differently if I was in a band and people were using my music. But I really do think I would be like more like, whoa, check it out, this guy's putting my music on his page. There's going to be, people that might not have ever even heard of me before that are going to come looking for my band now. And that's what that's what I'm trying to do when I get like this guy that helped me out, gave me this CD. He literally sent me this friggin' CD in the mail for free, man. I was like, I want to buy one of your CD. No, dude, just let me send it to you. He's like so cool about it. He sends me the CD in the mail, and now I play this almost every time I golf. I'm pretty sure Willie Puffers plays it when he's playing certain games. And, it's like, even if we only turn on 2 people or 3 people or 5 people onto his band, that's 5 more people than knew about his band the day before. And to me, that seems like a good thing for the band, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Come on, ball, turn. Oh, this game is doing me so dirty here. And see, I used to monetize my videos, but right now I'm not. I don't even have a donation thing set up or nothing. I'm just kind of, I don't even know how to do it right, and I don't want to screw it up. So I've just kind of decided just to sit around here and just play video games. And like I said, I try to use my channel to kind of help turn people on to Willie Puffer's page and like your page, stuff like that. When people stop by or something, if I think of somebody, I'm like, oh yeah, you should go check out so and so's page, dude. But it's just about like right now, I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to support my buddy Willie Puffers because his channel has been doing some pretty awesome things, I think. And like I said, I think like pages like yours and his are good things for people to see because I don't know. I think that's kind of where the future of gaming and stuff is going. I firmly believe that there's going to be professional sports teams that are played through video games, like an esports, like there will literally be a New York Yankees esports baseball team where a group of 9 different guys will literally be playing on a team made of characters of themselves, playing the games of different forms. I mean, I've watched Madden Bowls, I've watched FIFA Bowls, all this stuff where guys are making, hundreds of thousands of dollars playing video games professionally. So it's only a matter of time before it completely flips from still being that kind of weekend hobby to where it literally becomes a full-time job for a lot of people. And yeah, dude, you just keep doing what you're doing because, like I said, I got much respect for you, dude. Your channel is good. I love it. I love checking it out. You got good people that come, and hang out on your channel, and everybody chats. And like I said, yeah, I'd love to what I'd really like to see my channel be, I guess, if I was to have a bigger channel, I'd love to just sit and, like I said, talk sports with people while I'm playing my games. And almost make it like literally a live sports chat as we're just going, so people can talk sports and do whatever. As long as everybody behaves, I think it'd be fun. Right? Like I've been telling Dan Willie there that I want to find a golf tournament for this game, and I want to go do that stuff once. I looked it up on the internet. You pretty much have to register with like MajorLeagueGaming.com or something like that, and they have tournaments throughout the year, and they have point standings and all that. But like I said, I didn't sign up nearly in time, and people have so many points now. I would be playing catch up, but like I said, I'm not doing too bad. I mean, when you consider all the people that play this game, if you go look at like daily, how many tournaments have I entered here? Out of 172 tournaments, I'm sitting in so I'm in the top 750 people in the world on PlayStation 4, I'm pretty sure, that plays this game for online tournament winnings. And it's nothing great, but like I said, I didn't get this game right away. It was pretty old already when I got it, and I feel like my number's a little skewed, because that's like if you go over to this, to head-to-head online ranked, that'll allow me to here. If you look at my record, I got 123 wins, 45 losses, and 22 ties. If you look at everybody else's records, you can see, like, as far as winning percentage goes, for the most point, I got a really good jump on that. And that's because, like, you know, yeah, I just started playing this game about a year and a half ago, so yeah, I love EA Sports. I'd love to be able to walk, like, through their whatever headquarters someday. Like, that's my dream. You know, some people are like, oh, I want to go see this, or I want to go see EA Sports, and I'd love to be able to sit down in a room and chat video games for a little bit. Because, like I said, it's another thing me and old Willie Puffers did a few years ago was we got bored and we sat down and we came up with our own video game idea. And it's kind of funny now how our video game idea that we had has actually been real games that you've seen out there. So it's kind of cool to think that we actually had an idea that other people had that got made into a real game. So it was like, it made me a small glimmer of hope that, like, maybe one day I could sit down with EA and be like, listen, guys, you know, this is what needs to be done. Because I have so many ideas that it drives my head crazy. My head wants to explode sometimes with the ideas that come into it. I have a notebook full of ideas and stuff that just won't stop. I'm just that type of characteristic that I've had a hard time following through with stuff. And I've had a lot of anxiety issues that, you know, aren't cool. But that's just the way it is, man. I'm trying to teach my kids is how not to deal with that and to do the things that I wish I could have done. Well, I don't know what to do here. It's 3 o'clock. I got 1 hour before they get home. I should probably try to get some stuff done around my house. There you go, man. Dreams. That's what you gotta do. Don't let people tell you can't do it. Even if you don't think you can do it and everybody tells you can't, man. You just say, well, I'm gonna try anyways, because even if you try and it doesn't work, you can't kick yourself and say you didn't try. Because that's been my biggest regret, is there's a lot of things I wish I would have tried when I was younger. Even had I not succeeded, just to have said, well, at least I tried. You know, because who knows? Who knows? You know, I grew up in a super duper small town, the same town I still live in now that I moved back to. There's literally, there's 220 people that live in my town, dude. So you can imagine when I was growing up, people told you can't do this from a small town. People will never get paid to play video games, stuff like that. And I believed them, and they were wrong, you know, and that drives me crazy, but it's okay because I see this now that they were wrong. These things can happen. You just have to work a little harder maybe than that person from a town of, you know, 200,000 people. But it can be done. There you go, man. Hey, why not? Why not? I say go for it, dude. I say figure out a way. And you let me know. I don't know where you live, like how far you are from me. I live in Nebraska. Like I said, I live literally 15 minutes, 20 minutes from Willie Puffers. We should figure out a way to, you know, do anything we can to get you help, man. Because like I said, yeah, I love music, and I know music can be a very powerful thing for people. It's gotten me through a lot of hard crap. So, yeah, you go for that, dude. Do whatever you can, and like I said, you just know that if Willie Puffers or I ever get going with this YouTube crap, we definitely got your back, brother. You just hold on and enjoy the ride. 'Cause like I said, I'm hoping to I want to help people with my page, and since I didn't get my dreams, I'd like to help other people make sure they get theirs, to kind of make me feel a little better about it, I guess. Pennsylvania, huh? That's cool. I'm a new learner of the state since your college joined our conference, or we joined your conference, I should say, in the Big Ten. I've had to start learning things about some of those new states, and your state's one of them, because you guys got Penn State. Then you guys got Rutgers not too far from you there in Jersey, too, I believe. Maryland is a little ways away, but Yeah, Penn State. I want to come there. I want to come see the Nittany Lions College Stadium. I want to come check it out. So you a big Steelers fan then, probably? Is that where your allegiance are held in NFL teams? I figured as much, dude. Most people I talk to, anybody I know from Pennsylvania or from that area, they're pretty big Steel Curtain. It's one way in the highway, and that's the Steeler way. You'd like my Madden Mutt team I have. I have one of your guys' legends in Mel Blount as a cornerback. The dude is a mean dude. He likes to hit people hard and take their football away from them. It's awesome. I love him. I used to have Le'Veon Bell, but I don't have his card anymore. I got rid of it to upgrade a little bit to a different card. Had to get my Amon Green dude from Nebraska, so I might have to send you a Steelers care package. I wish I'd have known that before I had Willie Puffers. I don't know if he's sent them off yet, but he has those wrestling cards. I should have sent you off with a couple Big Ben cards too, brother. I have a few old Big Ben cards. I even have some Big Ben cards when he was playing at Ohio University. So I literally, like I said, I have hundreds of thousands of sports cards. So to say I have a few Steelers cards in the mix is an understatement. My biggest dream, I would love to um, create, be able to create, like I said, something to do with my writing. I would love to turn written word into something on the screen or on a TV where I could sit down and see my name, you know, like written and directed by, something like that, to the point of where that gave me the ability to keep creating stuff with that idea. I'd love to take one idea and then make that idea grow into, I guess, almost like a production company. I don't know if you know Rob Diedrich, the guy from the Fantasy Factory on MTV. He does like ridiculousness and all that stuff. Like that dude, what he's done with his brand is unreal. Like I don't think people understand how smart that guy has been and what he's done. He literally went from being a guy on a skateboard to this dude that just creates. He's constantly creating, and I think that's really awesome. Like, now granted, he may be doing it now for different reasons, for money, but when he first started, you could tell he just wanted to create things. He was just, if it was a shoe, if it was an MTV show, if it was music, he just wanted to create, and it was awesome. And I would just love to be able to just sit and create. Like I said, I have so many stupid ideas, it's unreal. I want to make a Husker film. I want to write a comedy film. I want to make a video game. I'd like to direct music videos, that kind of crap. Just create, I guess. Yeah, that'd be cool. I can't believe the leaps and bounds that that technology has taken. I remember being a kid and they had these weird helmet things you could put on one time where the game was more like, they called it virtual reality, but really it was just a game on sunglasses underneath a helmet. But for us it was like, whoa, look at this stuff, it's right here, and it felt really close. And now you look at it, it's almost like, whoa, like that's literally virtual reality. Like, I've always wanted to get in one of those flight simulator things they have, where they literally, you're lifted up and down and all around with the screen to get the full effect. But I'm also worried that I would end up just spewing everywhere and making one hell of a mess on stuff that I don't have the money to pay for because I ruined it. So yeah, but yeah, it's crazy stuff now what they're doing with the video game spectrum. It's pretty insane. I was trying to explain to my kids that literally my video games was Mario Brothers, Duck Hunts, and playing Oregon Trail on an Apple computer. And they kind of looked at me and they were like, yeah, no. But they don't get it. That had to happen in order for all this to happen. It was a part of it. You got to start with the basics before you can go crazy. So you got to learn to do the little things before you can do the big grand things. So well, sir, I think I might cut this stream for a bit and go do some cleaning around my house and get my house ready for my kids to come home and destroy. They'll be here in about 30 to 45 minutes. Do some dishes and laundry and all that fun junk. Adult things, that nobody wants to do but you have to do. But yeah, dude, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I think this might be honestly the first time someone's been at my stream pretty much from start to finish, and I've had somebody to talk with the entire time. So that was rather nice, man. Appreciate that. Hey, thanks, man. You too, dude. You too. And like I said, hopefully, if you haven't already gotten them, you should be getting those wrestling cards here soon. If nothing, I'll probably be talking to Willie Puffers later here today. Actually, I already talked to him a little bit on Facebook earlier, but I'm glad you got on so I can remember to ask him about those wrestling cards, and I may actually just have him get me your address. And when I get a chance, when I get back from vacation, maybe I'll try to find some Steelers cards for you. Get those sent your direction, man. Put those up on your wall or whatever you want to do with them, dude. But yeah, take her easy, man. Be good. Stay out of trouble. Later.